In today's video, we embark on a journey through Dante's Inferno, the legendary descent into Hell's 9 circles. Each circle exposes the terrifying consequences of human sin, showing us not only the punishments, but the profound symbolism behind them. From the consuming wrath of the river Styx to the icy isolation of Cocytus, Dante's vivid portrayals offer a lens into humanity's darkest traits. What motivates this haunting journey? And why is betrayal viewed as the most unforgivable sin of all? Join us as we unravel these questions one circle at a time. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Best of History and Mythology. Give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell so you won't miss more fascinating explorations of history and mythology. Lost and alone in a dark forest, Dante feels trapped by the thick, twisted trees and an impenetrable mist. This forest, dark as night, is a haunting symbol of confusion and moral peril. With each step, he is gripped by fear, surrounded by shadows that seem alive. The terror mounts when Dante encounters 3 powerful beasts blocking his path: a leopard, fierce and agile, symbolizing sins of the flesh; a lion, ferocious and proud, embodying violence and wrath; and a she-wolf, desperate and ravenous, symbolizing the insatiable greed that drives human corruption. Just as he feels overwhelmed by these creatures, Dante meets the Roman poet Virgil, a figure of wisdom and reason. Virgil, sent by the spirit of Beatrice, Dante's lost love, offers him a path to salvation. To escape this dark wood, however, Dante must journey through Hell's 9 circles, confronting the consequences of human sin in every terrifying form. Virgil becomes his guide, leading him past the gates of hell, where the ominous words, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here," serve as a final warning. Dante and Virgil approach the imposing gate of hell, marked with the chilling inscription, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." This powerful warning sets the tone for the journey ahead. As they step past this threshold, Dante's senses are overwhelmed by sounds of despair and cries of suffering echoing through the shadowed abyss. The souls they encounter here are trapped in a state of eternal lament, embodying the sorrow of those who lived without taking a moral stance. In the first circle of hell, known as Limbo, Dante finds a somber, haunting landscape. This is a place reserved for virtuous souls who lived before Christianity or outside its reach, leaving them forever separated from divine grace. These souls, though free from active torment, experience a perpetual sense of longing, existing without hope of salvation. Among them, Dante recognizes great figures from history and mythology, philosophers, poets, and wise leaders who shaped human knowledge but remain excluded from heaven. Dante and Virgil are met by the spirits of Homer, Aristotle, and Socrates, whose insights shaped ancient education and class structures. These great minds roam endlessly, discussing their ideas without the light of divine truth, embodying the tragedy of knowledge without salvation. Virgil explains that these souls are here not for sin, but for the absence of faith, showing Dante that even the most revered thinkers face eternal consequences when outside the scope of grace. As Dante and Virgil descend to the second circle of hell, they encounter the domain of the lustful, where a violent storm rages endlessly. Unlike Limbo's quiet sorrow, this circle is chaotic and unforgiving, a whirlwind of relentless winds, symbolizing how the souls here were swept away by passion in life. The force of the storm mirrors the uncontrollable nature of lust, with souls tossed and battered, forever denied peace. At the heart of this storm, Dante encounters Minos, the monstrous judge of hell, who assigns each soul to its designated circle. Coiled in fury, Minos judges each sinner's fate by wrapping his tail around himself, with each coil representing the depth of descent. He warns Dante of the path ahead, emphasizing the inescapable justice that awaits all who cross his judgment. Among the tormented souls are tragic figures from both history and mythology: Cleopatra, Helen of Troy, and Francesca da Rimini, condemned for their unbridled desires. Francesca's story captivates Dante as she recounts her forbidden love affair and the betrayal that led to her eternal punishment. Her words reveal the pain of a love that turned to ruin, drawing Dante into her sorrow and despair. In this circle of hell, Dante confronts the peril of succumbing to unchecked desires, realizing how they can spiral into devastating consequences. Virgil, his guide, explains that these souls are punished by the very forces they surrendered to in life. This circle teaches Dante that the indulgence of passion without restraint can enslave the soul, condemning it to an eternity of torment. In the third circle of hell, Dante and Virgil encounter the souls condemned for gluttony, trapped under a relentless, freezing rain of filth. These souls, who indulged excessively in life, are now tormented by an unending storm, symbolizing the insatiable appetite that consumed them. Guarding them is Cerberus, the monstrous three-headed beast who howls and snarls, eternally ravenous and unyielding, much like the gluttons themselves. His relentless hunger is a fitting punishment, mirroring the soul's unquenchable desires. Each wretched figure lies wallowing in the mire, helpless under the weight of their greed for excess, realizing the emptiness of their indulgence. As Dante and Virgil proceed to the fourth circle, they confront the souls of the greedy and the prodigal, who are condemned to push massive boulders in a ceaseless, agonizing struggle. These souls, those who hoarded wealth and those who squandered it, are locked in eternal opposition, a dramatic display of their wasted pursuits. Their punishments symbolize the fruitless labor that their lives revolved around, underscoring the futility of a life consumed by material gain. Here, Plutus, the ancient god of wealth, stands as a twisted symbol of greed. He mutters and wails, emphasizing how the endless pursuit of wealth can distort one's soul and lead to ruin. As Dante watches these souls push their burdens back and forth, he reflects on the impact of unchecked greed, recognizing that those consumed by material desire are doomed to a hollow existence. Virgil explains that gluttony and greed are sins born from overindulgence and a lack of control, teaching Dante that these souls face eternal torment for never finding balance in life. The punishment here serves as a warning, highlighting the dangers of living solely for pleasure or wealth, and how such a path ultimately leads to emptiness. Dante and Virgil arrive at the fifth circle of hell, where the souls condemned for wrath and sullenness are punished. They find themselves at the river Styx, a murky, endless swamp where the angry souls battle furiously, clawing, biting, and striking one another in a never-ending fight. This muddy expanse represents the consuming nature of wrath, a sin that leaves souls in eternal turmoil, unable to escape their rage. In the dark, churning waters beneath the surface lie the sullen souls, those who in life suppressed their anger and shut themselves off in bitterness. These souls, weighed down by their own melancholy, are trapped in the stagnant depths, choking on the mud of the Styx. They murmur, each voice muffled by the mire, embodying their own isolation and misery. As Dante observes these tortured souls, he realizes that wrath, both in its violent outbursts and in silent resentment, can consume a person from within, corrupting them beyond redemption. This layer of hell reflects the two sides of anger: the destructive wrath that outwardly attacks and the smoldering resentment that festers in silence. Virgil, as his guide, urges Dante to recognize the importance of overcoming such emotions, warning him of the corrosive impact of unchecked anger. This lesson in the circles of hell reveals that rage, when left unaddressed, becomes an eternal prison, keeping souls bound to their resentment. In the swamp of wrath, Dante sees how anger can drown a soul, leaving it forever caught in its own hatred, echoing the themes of Dante's Inferno as a journey of moral reflection and self-control. What impact do you think unchecked anger has on our lives today? Could Dante's vision of wrath hold a warning for us? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Dante and Virgil enter the sixth circle of hell, where the souls of heretics lie imprisoned in burning tombs. The intense flames engulfing these stone graves represent the punishment for those who, in life, denied the immortality of the soul or rejected the divine. Their beliefs have condemned them to an eternity in hell's fiery depths, each tomb aflame with the soul's anguish and isolation. The heat of the tombs reflects the scorching judgment faced by those who turned away from spiritual truth, forever trapped in torment. As Dante walks among these tombs, he feels the oppressive heat and hears the agonized cries of those within. He encounters historical figures, philosophers, and leaders who, by rejecting divine teachings, are now engulfed in hell's consuming flames. Here, Dante meets Farinata degli Uberti, a defiant figure from Florentine politics, who even in damnation shows a sense of pride and defiance, clinging to the convictions that led him to this fate. Virgil explains to Dante that these burning graves are hell's answer to those who sought answers outside divine doctrine. By choosing reason over faith or embracing beliefs contrary to the teachings of Dante Alighieri's era, they are doomed to this fiery end. Each tomb seals the soul's fate, embodying the eternal separation between heresy and grace. This vision of the 9 circles of hell reminds Dante of the power of faith and the dangers of abandoning spiritual truth. Dante and Virgil descend into the 7th circle of hell, reserved for the violent, where they encounter a landscape of brutal, fitting punishments for those who committed violent acts. This circle is divided into 3 rings, one for those violent against others, one for those violent against themselves, the suicides, and one for those violent against God and nature. The souls of murderers and tyrants boil in a river of scorching blood, guarded by fierce centaurs who shoot arrows at any soul attempting escape. In the 2nd ring, Dante sees souls who took their own lives transformed into twisted trees, their branches painfully torn by harpies in a symbol of the self-inflicted wounds of suicide. The 3rd ring punishes blasphemers who lie on burning sand, tormented by falling flames, embodying the consequence of defying divine order. In the 8th circle, Dante encounters the fraudulent, those who use deception for personal gain, situated in 10 distinct ditches called the Malebolge. Each ditch houses a specific type of fraud, such as flatterers, false prophets, and hypocrites, each condemned to a torment reflecting their sins. Dante sees the false prophets with their heads twisted backward, forced to walk in blindness for having misguided others, a vivid display of hell's poetic justice. The hypocrites walk under the weight of gilded leaden cloaks, glittering on the outside but crushing within, a symbol of their two-faced nature. Here, Dante confronts the sheer corruption of the fraudulent souls, from corrupt politicians to malicious tricksters, whose deception has earned them a place in the Malebolge's depths. Among the damned is Lucifer's lieutenant in hell, a reminder of how deceit and betrayal destroy trust, solidarity, and justice. Virgil guides Dante through this harrowing landscape, showing how the soul's greed and manipulation entangled them in their own lies, forever bound to their sins in the depths of the 9 circles of hell. If you're enjoying this journey through the underworld, don't forget to subscribe to Best of History and Mythology and like this video. Hit the notification bell to make sure you're the first to know when we release more content like this. In the ninth circle of hell, Dante and Virgil reach the realm reserved for the souls guilty of treachery. Unlike the burning heat of other circles, the ninth circle is a frozen lake, Cocytus, where traitors are trapped in varying depths of ice. This chilling setting embodies the cold-heartedness of betrayal, isolating these souls in eternal frost. The ninth circle is divided into 4 distinct regions, each punishing a specific type of betrayal. Betrayal of family, betrayal of community, betrayal of guests, and betrayal of benefactors. As Dante moves through each level, he witnesses traitors' heads and bodies frozen in agony. In the deepest part of Cocytus lies Lucifer, trapped in the ice with his 3 faces, a monstrous image representing the greatest betrayal against God. Each of Lucifer's mouths gnaws eternally on a notorious traitor, Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus, and Brutus and Cassius, who betrayed Julius Caesar. The scene embodies the ultimate punishment for those who used trust and loyalty for their own gain, tearing apart the bonds that hold humanity together. Why do you think betrayal was seen as the most severe of sins in Dante's time? Does it still hold the same weight today? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Dante is horrified by the stillness and silence of this frozen hell, realizing that treachery not only separates the soul from grace, but also from the warmth of human connection. Virgil explains to Dante that betrayal is seen as the worst of all sins, as it corrupts the fundamental trust upon which relationships, society, and even faith are built. The ninth circle's icy landscape reflects how betrayal freezes compassion and isolates the sinner, leaving them in an unending state of despair and regret. Through this final circle of hell, Dante understands the complete journey, an epic exploration of human vice, where each punishment mirrors the true nature of each sin. The ninth circle serves as the ultimate warning of the consequences of betraying trust, embodying the harshest judgment for those who have abandoned loyalty, compassion, and integrity. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video on Best of History and Mythology.